That was a very, very interesting discussion we just had about relationships, and I have now a special guest with me in the house. Is an actor, sometimes a singer, Gideon Okeke.
My man.
Ogidi Gada.
Yes,
How's it going, man?
Not bad, thank God, man. Everything good, everything chilling. I hope my voice is not so husky, man.
Well, your voice is okay. It's just the eyes I'm not sure about.
Eyes.
Viewers always complain when we have guests here with shades on. Why do you wear shades indoors?
Indoors, a celeb friend of mine said to me sometime, Gideon, you have to go with the glasses sometimes, to complete the look. I'm like, why though? But,
what is the look?
The look, I don't know. Maybe it's that little insecurity we have hiding behind these things. We feel like it's the ostrich mentality. Because you can't see me, you feel like I can't see what's the eyes be the window to the heart. So if I can keep it shaded, then you really can't see how I think or see how I feel.
Okay, it's not because you're hungover.
It's the ostrich mentality. It's not about hungover or anything. No, I'm good. My eyes are good. Yeah.
I'm not going to force you to take it off. Anyways, we had a discussion. I just wanted to bring you into the discussion we're having earlier with the two guests earlier, talking about the front seat debate. How would you handle a situation like that where, okay, let you being the boyfriend now, first scenario, and your best friend is sitting in front of the car, and a girl you just started dating walks up and says, dude,
go back.
My
first reaction is, what? On the car, on the driver's seat, I'm like, what? Did she do that? All right. Then I might talk to you. If you're the guy, like, my guy, no vest, I'll just go back. We'll talk about this later. The chick can sit. But are we dropping this guy off?
You guys are going to the same event.
Same event.
Yeah.
Wow, you met the guy where, it's the owner's seat. You can sit there. I don't mind driving you in the owner's seat. Yeah. We can have conversations anyway. It doesn't, whatever seating, however we're seated doesn't really matter.
But if you were the best friend, how do you look at your friend? If your friend says, guy...
check my reaction as the boyfriend. I'm going to go like, what? Yeah. What happened here? And I'll freeze, like, you guys really sort this out in front of me right now. Like,
so you're not going to move?
I will move. You guys sort it out right now. Because it's the premise that you start on that you will end off on.
Yeah.
Myself in relationship, the little things that I didn't check or that wasn't checked with me the first day, that's how we lived up until the last, so state your demands as you go.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to you now. Let's talk about you and all the things you do. You have been the face of Tinsel, pretty much. And how's that been so far? I mean, I'm sure you've answered that question a lot of times, but you've been there for quite a while now. I don't even know if it's still a job for you anymore, because it's become part of your life.
Right. It is my life now. 8 years.
Yes.
Who knew? Who knew? So, it's become monotonous, it's become inspiring, it's become everything all rolled into one. It's just that for me, particularly now, it's making that transition to the big screen gradually.
I was going to ask, has it gotten boring for you?
It has been boring over time, because of the schedules. I wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, I have to get on set at 6. I'm always late every day anyways. My producers know. They understand by now. I get on set late, finish at whenever I finish, and then get back to that same regimen the same day for the past 8 years. So it's crazy. But the good thing is I work with some brilliant people who make working fun. Coffee as well keeps us going. Yeah. We get on set and tell jokes and just share our lives. So it's like we know these people without even knowing who they really are.
Yeah, but a lot of changes have also happened on Tinsel, where a lot of some of the original cast, I think, are you the only original cast member left?
Yes, sir.
It looks like you are. So all of that changing has happened, and how has it affected the dynamic all that while?
I went to visit my mom sometime. We always had this autograph cards. Every year we have autograph cards to do autographs with. So I think I signed one for my mom, and she put it on the wall.
That was season 1?
Season 2.
Okay.
I wrote, "Love always, I'll be here till the very end."
Oh, wow.
So I'm sitting there in my mom's room, I'm like looking at, like, what? Did I say that? And I'm still here.
You didn't know what you meant?
I didn't know exactly what I was saying, but I'm still here. It's like 1,000 episodes, it's 1,300 episodes now, and I'm still there. It's the only guaranteed situation, and from where I picked this from is the actor needs to stay working. You have to keep oiling your juice. You have to keep oiling your engine. That's the only place that we can really stay working.
Yeah.
How do you become better? Practice, right? So Tinsel for me is everyday practice, you know. And good thing we get better by the day. We get better. My colleagues also challenge one to, you know, bring their A game to the table, you know. Yeah.
So are you still on Tinsel now because you love it, or because of the security it gives you, and you're not necessarily ready to take more risks out of that?
Well, the truth is, this the comfort zone that television, a regular serial gives, you know, it gives you regular paycheck, it gives you steady, guaranteed whatever you might call it. But after a while, it depends on the artist who's ambitious. There's a certain way you might want to see yourself apart from being on television, you know. So for me, I've been able to gather my customers. So I just want to gather those guys to go fill out the theaters, you know, over time. But the challenge being that the films that are coming out these days, the platforms, the stories, the way they are written, you know, I just wish that writers could write out of the box and just write, not thinking, can we achieve it in Naira? Just write, you know.
It's interesting that you're saying that, because you're talking about Nollywood now, and I know there was some sort of a controversy, I think a year or two ago, where you had a series of tweets about the industry, and it became viral, it went on blogs, and some of the industry bigwigs, I think, tried to attack you and all of that. So I kind of get the sense that you have sort of a love-hate relationship with Nollywood, if I'm right.
In a sense that they feel like if someone's giving me a signal to take off my glasses, I don't mind, it's all right, it's fine. You know, well, at the end of the day, find different ways to make money. Find different ways to put yourself out there. There's nothing wrong with ambition. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with ambition. If the stories are not coming the way I want them to come, we will commission them. At least we're making money from Tinsel. That's a good thing. So I'm right now at the phase where I'm commissioning projects. I'm still weary of what intellectual property to throw money on. You know, whilst I have a few writers who have commissioned projects with. In a few months, in a few months.
So you're doing your own thing now, as against
a Gideon Okeke production. Can we have that already, please?
Why that though?
Why that?
Looks like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and it's a lot of work and time as well. But the smart thing to do if you want to project and know where the future is going, television is the future. Film is one to pop. After I pop that DVD, it's over. You know, I only get that feeling you give me in 90 minutes, and after 90 minutes, it's done. But television gives you that longevity. You know, so I'm coming back on television, not necessarily as I'm not going to say exactly what I want to do, but television is the future. Yeah. So as I'm going into production, it's for TV. It's not necessarily for film.
But we keep hearing that Nollywood is doing great these days. I mean, there's new Nollywood. I always use the quotation marks because I mean, we're now seeing movies premiering at cinemas. We sort of have at least some sort of an idea of how much movies gross over cinemas and all of that. It's that side of the industry not exciting you?
It is, but why I choose to stay on the fence for now and think of myself first is because I really believe in names. The what you're called, what you accept, what you answer to it goes a long way. Each time I remember my middle name, it inspires me. So which is Echezonachi, don't forget God.
Okay.
You know, it always inspires me. So if I say I'm part of a system, Nollywood, which the entire practitioners in that industry haven't exactly cleared out that identity, Nollywood. What is Nollywood? What is new Nollywood? Who is Nollywood? Who is the other guy? Is new Nigerian cinema or it's film? Film is a universal language. So I'm not really caught up with that whole those sects. I'm not bothered about that. So if that's going to be a problem, I'll stay on TV and give people things to watch.
I had Bimbo Akintola here a few weeks ago, and she said her biggest problem was with distribution.